honey. Thank you for being here. Sorry I'm always running late. I'm finally here though. I gotta get everything up and going. It'll give people a chance to jump on. Hope everyone's doing well today on this lovely Sunday. Sundays are always kind of bittersweet because Monday's tomorrow, right? We all have to go back to work. If you have weekends off, that is. And I am a little discouraged about my job, to be honest with you. I love this. I wish I could do this all the time and that it would pay the bills. And maybe one day it will. I'm not going to say it never will, but right now it doesn't. Okay, so I was asking Spirit earlier, hey Shrek the baby, how are you? How are you? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for the light. You're always so kind. I was asking Spirit earlier for a song, and I got Love is Love by Grace Potter. Good. I'm glad you're doing well. Good deal. I'm hanging in there. Dave, I'm taking it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? I got Love is Love by Grace Potter. But then when I was actually getting ready a while ago for the reading, I got another song. So I'm not sure if the two songs go together or if Spirit's switching things up. So I'm going to leave Love is Love in the description box. But I'm going to also add this other song to the description box if I can remember to when the video is over. It's called If You Love Her by Forrest Black. I've never heard it before. It came out of left field, but it is an absolutely beautiful song. And it goes like this. It almost sounds like somebody's, maybe they died, or they're no longer in a relationship with you, or maybe they never were. They were just your good friend. And they're telling somebody, you know, like, this is how you are going to have to treat her or him, you know, reverse roles if you need to. But it goes like this. Take it. If she gives you her heart, don't you break it. Let your arms be a place she feels safe in. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She always has trouble falling asleep, and she likes to cuddle while under the sheets. She loves her pop songs and dancing and bad trash TV. There's still a few other things she loves. Love notes and babies, and likes giving gifts. She has a hard time accepting a good compliment, and she loves her whole family with all of her friends. So if you're the one she lets in, take it. If she gives you her heart, don't you break it. Let her arms be a place she feels safe in. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her on days when it feels like the whole world might cave in. Stand side by side and you'll make it. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her like that. Kiss her with passion as much as you can. Run your hands through her hair whenever she's sad. And when she doesn't notice how pretty she is, tell her over and over so she never forgets. Take it. Whew. If she gives you her heart, don't you break it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let your arms be a place she feels safe in. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her on days when it feels like the whole world might cave in. Stand side by side and you'll make it. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her like that. She'll love you if you love her like that. She'll love you, she'll love you, she'll love you if you love her like that. Oh yeah, she'll love you, she'll love you if you love her on days when it feels like the whole world might cave in. Stand side by side and you'll make it. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her like that. Give me a second. Well, I'll be damned. I don't know why that song got to me like that. I think I'm channeling someone else's pain. Someone knows you really well. And they know what it will take for you to let someone in. All right. Let's go ahead and do the other song. Where are my glasses? Can't see without them. Whew. Wow. Never felt so much grief in my life. Hey, Forbidden One. What looks huge? Love is Love, Grace Potter. I think I hit the wrong button. Love is Love, Grace Potter. And it goes like this. Somehow they factor in together. I don't know how. You'll know how. I don't care about pride. I don't care I want to call you. I don't care I've gone off the rails. I'm crazy falling for you. Well, I promised him I would never stray, but I'm thinking about you every day. Now I'm standing here outside your door. I just can't fight this anymore. Love is love. It takes a hold. It'll change your life, make you lose control. You can't explain the things it does, but hearts are hearts and love is love. I never said I was a saint, never said I'd be a savior, never say I didn't try to fight against my human nature. Let the past and future fall away. I will worship these wounds every day. Yeah, the cuts that bleed from my mistakes couldn't keep my heart from giving way. Love is love. It takes a hold. It'll change your life, make you lose control. You can't explain the things it does, but hearts are hearts and love is love. Love is love. Something just ain't right when I'm up all night. Something about you lets me know I'm human. Flesh and blood. Love is love. It takes a hold. It takes a hold. It'll change your life, make you lose control. Let it shine like stars above. Let it shine like stars above. 'Cause hearts are hearts and love is love. Hearts are hearts and love is love. Whew. So, if she gives it to you, take it, because it'll be the best thing you've ever had. But you're going to have to be gentle with this person because they're somebody very special, is what I'm getting. And I don't know, but it feels like there's a relationship that maybe fell apart and now you're moving on to someone new. I don't know if it fell apart because someone died or if you broke it off with each other for whatever reason. But for some reason, it sounds like What was it called? Love Her Like That? I've never heard that song, ever. Love Her Like That. Yeah, by Forrest Black. It got to me big time. I want to read it again. Take it. If she gives you her heart, don't you break it. Let your arms be a place she feels safe in. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She always has trouble falling asleep, and she likes to cuddle while under the sheets. She loves pop songs and dancing and bad trash TV. There's still a few other things. She loves love notes and babies and likes giving gifts. Has a hard time accepting a good compliment. And she loves her whole family and all of her friends. So if you're the one she lets in, take it. If she gives you her heart, don't you break it. Let your arms be a place she feels safe in. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her on days when it feels like the whole world might cave in. Stand side by side and you'll make it. She's the best thing you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her like that. Kiss her with passion as much as you can. Run your hands through her hair whenever she's sad. And when she doesn't notice how pretty she is, tell her over and over so she never forgets. Take it. If she gives you her heart, don't you break it. Let her arms be a place she feels. Let your arms be a place she feels safe in. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her on days when it feels like the whole world might cave in. Stand side by side and you'll make it. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her like that. She'll love you if you love her like that. Oh yeah, she'll love you if you love her. On days when it feels like the whole world might cave in, stand side by side and you'll make it. She's the best thing that you'll ever have. She'll love you if you love her like that. So I do think that somehow the two songs run together, but that song is making me channel someone's grief. Let me just check the energy real quick. Spirit, may I please have a message for whoever you're speaking to, for all of us? May I have this message? Can you give me the words to speak? Can you speak to my heart and tell me what it is you need us to hear the most? And help me to listen. Help me to communicate your words back to those who would listen and who want to hear. Okay, let's find out what Spirit's up to, y'all. Something is going on. Something is going on. Okay. I'm going to find out with Sacred Destiny what virtues. I want a prayer, please. Oh, I didn't mean to throw it so hard. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who've trespassed against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. So the Lord's Prayer somehow factors in. You know, that's about forgiveness, giving us what we need each day. Power and not being alone. What virtues are you working on in this collective spirit when it comes to this message today? Powerful wonders. But it's like you're not seeing how wonderful this is. How wonderful something is and how powerful it is. Inner peace. Powerful inner peace. How are you working in this collective when it comes to the virtues? Enlightenment came out, relaxation, and a gateway. So there's something you're not seeing yet. You're going to see it. You're going to be enlightened about something. And it's going to help you to relax because of a gateway. And there's no adventures. It's like you're not going on any adventures. Something feels off about this message. Alright, Spirit, talk to me about what's going on here. Why are we not enlightened? These are rocks that I use sometimes on the channel. Please make sure you're liking, sharing, and subscribing. Hey, Kailash, what's up, baby? Why are we not enlightened, Spirit? Because of joy, hope, and being blessed. So we don't realize the potential we have in our lives for joy, hope, and to be blessed. But we're going to. We just don't know right now. It's like something's blocking our vision. Why is relaxation here? Master Coach. Why is relaxation here? Because of love, health, and success. So you're going to need to relax when it comes to your health, your love, and your success. Okay, and why is there a gateway here? Because of a friend, being strong, strength, being inspired, and being blessed again. So there's a friend that's showing you the way to have strength, to be blessed, and to be inspired. Why is there no adventures on the bottom of the deck? Why are our adventures in reverse? Because of joy and faith. Okay, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what that means. All right, thank you, Spirit. So far, so good. All right, let's see what Spirit's saying here, guys. I'm not really sure I'm getting it all, but we're going to get there. We're going to start out with Power Thought Cards by Louise Hay. There are a few of these missing because I've given some of them away, but that's okay. Spirit can work with what we have here. How are you working at home in this collective? I balance my masculine and feminine sides. The masculine and feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I'm at peace and all is well. This can also be my twin flame card. I see clearly. So, you know, you're not enlightened yet, but you're going to see something very clearly at home. And I see my parents as tiny children who need love. So somehow you're seeing your parents as children who need love. Maybe that's what you're seeing clearly, is that your parents need your love. All right. What about work life, or how you're working in our lives? The point of power is always in the present moment. So we got to stay present. I prosper wherever I turn. I love that for work, don't you? I'm beautiful and everybody loves me. And loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. Okay, that's how Spirit's working in our work lives, or in our lives if we don't have a job, or even if we do. All right, surprises. That's a lot of surprises. I'm not going to take that many. Spirit said I should have took them. If you'll give them to me again, Spirit, I'll take them. Surprises. Oh, whoa. I'm safe in the universe, and all life loves and supports me. And I trust my inner wisdom. So surprisingly, you're going to feel safe in the universe, and like all life loves and supports you, and you're going to trust in your inner wisdom. All right. What is the love life looking like? I'm worth loving. So you're realizing that you're worth loving. That's beautiful. All right, and what's your role? So maybe you haven't felt like you were worth loving. Your role is I open new doors to life. Remember the gateway? And outcome. You might have a friend that's setting you up with somebody. I accept my uniqueness. So there's something unique about you, different. You're rare. You're just different. You're not like everybody else. You have something special. We all have something unique about us. And not always do we want to accept that, but you're going to accept that. And on the bottom of the deck we have, it's only a thought, and a thought can be changed. So you might have some thoughts that you need to change. And I see that you do, because you need to know you're worth loving. You need to open new doors. You need to see something clearly. And you're seeing your parents as tiny children who need love. Let me explain to you what that means. I have compassion for my parents' childhoods. I now know that I chose them because they were perfect for what I had to learn. I forgive them and set them free, and I set myself free. That's beautiful. So you're forgiving your parents for whatever you went through in childhood. You're seeing clearly. I think that's what you're seeing. I think that's what you're going to be enlightened by, is that your parents, even though they may not have been what you would have considered, like your perfect set of parents, they were perfect for what you needed to learn in this lifetime. And you're balancing your masculine and feminine sides. That's my twin flame card, I will just say. But it doesn't have to mean that. It could just mean that you're balancing your masculine and feminine sides. Because each one of us is made up of both masculine and feminine hormones. We have estrogen and we have progesterone, and all of us do. And for some of us, I'm gonna turn this just a little bit. For some of us, have you ever known anybody that was a woman but they were very masculine? Like, I have a best friend, and she works in construction, so she's a little bit more masculine than I am, but she can be very feminine. Like, she knows how to be a soft lady when she has to be, but she just doesn't prefer that. She would rather be in construction and be around men all the time, and she can go toe to toe with the best of them. Like, she works hard. She can work as hard as any man I've ever met. So she has a bit more masculinity. So you're having at home to balance that. Like, you might have met someone, maybe you are a man who's more feminine, but you're having to be a little more masculine at home because you've got to do the things that men typically do, like climb ladders so that your wife doesn't fall and break her ankle, right? Right. Okay. Or maybe you're a very feminine female like myself, and you don't typically do things that men would do, and you try and you fall and you break your ankle. I didn't break it, but I came real damn close to losing my foot because of it. It's still not healed up all the way. It hurts still. All right, what's going on at home, Spirit? See, we got something going on with the parents. I don't know why the cards are giving me a hard time shuffling today. What's going on at home, Spirit? That song really got to me. Someone's really, and where it was getting to me the most, it was bringing to mind a song that my husband used to say reminded him of me. And what was that song? She don't know she's beautiful. He used to say that song reminded him of me all the time. And it basically just says she don't know she's beautiful. I don't remember how it goes. Spirit brought it up. There's my husband right there. Me and my husband together. We had some good times together. We had some good years together. She don't know she's beautiful. This is the song that was coming to mind that was making me cry. It's by Sammy Kershaw. It's also a country song. We got out, I'm sorry, we go out to party somewhere. The moment we walk in the door, people stop and everybody stares. She don't know what they're staring for. She don't know she's beautiful, never crosses her mind. She don't know she's beautiful, no, she's not that kind. She don't know she's beautiful, though time and time I've told her so. There she goes, just walking down the street, and someone lets out a whistle. A girl like her, she just can't see what the fuss is all about. And she don't know she's beautiful, never crossed her mind. She don't know she's beautiful, no, she's not that kind. She don't know she's beautiful, though time and time I've told her so. Morning comes and her hair's all a mess. That's when she thinks she looks her worst. It's times like these she don't know why I can't take my eyes off her. 'Cause she don't know she's beautiful, never crossed her mind. She don't know she's beautiful, no, she's not that kind. She don't know she's beautiful, though time and time I've told her so. She don't know she's beautiful, never crossed her mind. She don't know she's beautiful, no, she's not that kind. She don't know she's beautiful, though time and time I've told her. She don't know she's beautiful, never crosses her mind. She don't know she's beautiful. She don't know she's beautiful, though time and time I've told her so. She don't know she's beautiful. She's just not that kind. She doesn't think about herself. Okay. What's going on at home, Spirit? Family shit's getting on your nerves. Everybody could use a little fucking break. And you just want to unplug from all of this. You just want to unplug, disconnect. So you want to disconnect at home. All right, what's going on at work, or how are you working? One of you is doing too many fucking chores. That person better get laid now. So one of you is doing too many chores, so it means somebody's doing way too much work. And the other person feels like everybody else does nothing. Alright, surprises. Uh-oh. Surprisingly, you're not going to bare your soul. You're not going to bare your soul. Trust. Share your crazy ass dreams, wishes, and passions. But you're not going to do that, surprisingly. You remember, you're going to want to feel safe. Like all life loves and supports you. And you're going to trust your inner wisdom. So apparently your inner wisdom is telling you not to bare your soul. Alright, what about your love life? How is Spirit working in our love lives? We're going to cook a fucking meal because homemade food is foreplay. Cook a fucking meal. Alright, how else are you working in our love life? I thought so. You're on the same team. It's not time for shit to get real. And you're not going to go all in. So right now, it sounds like you have met somebody new, but you're fighting it. Just like it said in that song, Love is Love. You're fighting your impulse to have this relationship for some reason. All right, what's your role here? It's just not that serious. You feel like it's not that serious. I open new doors to life, but it's not a big deal. All right, and what will be your outcome? You're just not ready to open this door to your life yet. This door's not ready to be open for some reason, but you're opening new doors to life. You're not going to walk away. It says just walk away, but you're not going to do that, or somebody else is not going to walk away from you. And they're not going to be able to sit back and relax either. So somebody's anxious. They're not leaving, but they're anxious. And They want to go on a real date, but they won't. It's like they want to ask somebody out. They want to. Why are you resisting your urge to do that with this? I don't understand. Okay, let's look real quick at what might be some of the barriers to this. What's the barriers at home? Woo! Fixing them, settling, and you're not able to hide your feelings. Okay, so you feel like somebody's broken and they need fixing, and that you've been settling, and you can't hide your feelings anymore. That's what's going on at home. All right, what about at work? It's just too much. No shit. And you're not confused either. You're not confused. There's just too much because one of you does all the work. All right, what's your surprise? It might be that you don't have any past trauma to deal with. You've already dealt with that. All right, love life. Anxiety. There it is. There it is. I feel it down here. You can't relax, but you're not going to walk away. It's like, you're afraid to get close to someone, and they're scared too. Give them a chance. That's what's going on in your love life. All right, your role. Boundaries. You don't have good boundaries. You need to have good boundaries, okay? You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. You need to be able to tell people how you feel, and you're not responsible for how they accept however you feel. You're not responsible for how they feel or how they think. You're only responsible for how you feel and what you think. That, how they take it is totally on them, and it's none of your business. I always tell people, it's none of your business how other people think and feel about you. That's totally on them. And you need to be able to learn how to say no and know that no is a complete sentence. You don't have to explain yourself. If you want to say no, it's okay to say no. All right? But somehow you're struggling a little bit with that. And what's going to be the outcome? What are we struggling with for the outcome? This being too risky and getting hurt, but they came out in reverse. So you have decided that this is not too risky and that you won't get hurt. And I think that's why you're anxious. I think you're ready to walk away from wherever you are to go to wherever you need to go. But you're not going to go, and it has to do with your joy and your faith. And you're realizing that love doesn't suck as much as you thought it did. You've met somebody new is what I'm getting from this. Somehow you've met someone new. All right, we're going to move into the tarot now. No, one more thing, Spirit says. Okay. All right, how do we not F ourselves at home this week? Escape materialism. And ask your angels. So we need to not be so focused on things and the things you can pay for and buy and touch, tangible things. We need to escape those things and be more focused on spiritual things, okay? And ask your angels. Seek divine guidance from your angels. They want to support you. Shift your focus away from material and develop a healthy inner world. So stop worrying so much about where you live, what kind of car you drive, what kind of handbag you have, what kind of clothes you wear, what kind of shoes you wear, and focus more on the person inside of those things, okay? All right, what about work? How do we not F ourselves at work? There's something you need to read that you haven't read, okay? All right, and surprises. Release your doubts. You're not releasing your doubts. Surprisingly, you have doubts you're not letting go of. All right, love life. Spirit said get a reading in your love life. So make sure you get your name on the list to get a reading. And balance. You need balance in your life. You need your love to be balanced. And that's why your masculine and feminine sides need to be balanced at home. Your role. Don't create a routine. Maybe you're too much of a routine person. Like maybe you need to go outside the box and just let whatever comes up, you have to handle it as it, you have to take it as it comes. I don't know. But it's saying don't create a routine. Having a routine helps you limit procrastination and gives you structure. But your role is to not have a routine. Maybe by not having one, you're going to F yourself. Maybe you better have a routine, an outcome. And your outcome is to have faith. And you don't know you're charming. You don't know you're beautiful. But that's okay. That's okay. It's okay to be that way. You don't have to know you're beautiful. As long as you know you're beautiful. As long as you don't think you're ugly. Because sometimes people who know they're beautiful can become ugly, can't they? Alright, show me how you're working in this collective, Spirit. The Hermit came out, collective. Virgo is here. It could be a Virgo you're dealing with. You could be a Virgo or have a very heavy Virgo placement somehow. Alright, and what's the energy to overcome? Somebody's really soul searching about this. And I can see that. You definitely are thinking about this big time. Alright, they came out sideways. The energy to overcome is using your judgment in the world. And they came out sideways. So that's probably what you're soul searching about. And this is about you realizing what in your life has come full circle, what you have accomplished, and it may be time for that to end, to come to a close. Someone's two-faced. Someone is pregnant with twins. Someone could have something going on in their cells. Someone's definitely pregnant and you're about to have your baby any day. And for some reason, I'm being told to be careful about the cord getting around a baby's neck. Someone could definitely have cancer. Yeah. And there's a lot of people watching you. It's like you have a lot of eyes on you. A lot of eyes. I see a lot of eyes here. Someone may have very gifted eyes, like you may see visions and things of that nature. All right, what's going to pull it together? Gemini's here. We have Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Leo. Nothing but Leo. Total Leo is here. With the sun in reverse and strength in reverse. And I mean, when you have the sun in strength in reverse, it feels like all you can do is have faith, right? And that's why this friend is giving you strength and inspiring you. Because that's what's going to pull it together, is this friend showing you the way to go, the gateway. And we have the Lovers, Gemini, on the bottom of the deck. So you're going to have to eventually make a decision about something in this situation. I'm not quite sure yet what's going on here. All right, Spirit, show me how you want to go here. We're gonna do something with these cards today. We might use both decks, but I feel a sense of need for something special. And these cards are very special. Alright, why is the Hermit here? Because healing is beginning. Somebody is, They're soul searching, and they're getting healing. They're beginning to heal. I think that's the Six of Cups, but let me be sure. Nope. This is Wands. Oh, wait. Oh, it's Swords. The blue is the air, isn't it? The throat chakra. I think it is. Hold on. Yep. Yep. This is the Swords. So you have the Six of Swords. That's moving away from troubled times. You're beginning to heal from a time in your life where you went through a lot of shit. And this is what it says. Release, heal, assistance, and hope. The energies around you now are guiding you toward a better place concerning dealings with your heart. These energies bring new information, new ideas, and new people to you. They will assist you in evaluating your current situation and help you improve it. Even good situations can be made better. What are your hopes and dreams around relationships? Be comforted that you're being moved in their direction now. Wow. This is a time of healing, a time to let go of past issues and move steadily forward. Better times are just around the corner. The letting go may include difficult relationships, the need to control the fear of being alone, or anything else that causes stress and unhappiness. By releasing them, you free yourself to embrace the supportive energy around you. Allow it to carry you onward and let your healing begin. So this Six of Swords energy paired with the Hermit is bringing someone into your life who has wisdom, who you can talk to, who understands you, who empathizes with you, who really helps you feel grounded, and they help you to heal. There's someone that's going to come into your life to help you heal your heart. This person could be a Virgo or have a Virgo placement, and you're observing. What is that? Ah, the Hanged Man. You're seeing this from a different perspective. Why is Judgment here? This is your energy to overcome now, your judgment. Wow. Because of Shine, number 19, and the Six of Pentacles. What you're seeing the truth about is how much joy there is in receiving help. Because, or maybe giving it, depending on who you are in the scenario. There's a lot of joy to be found in not only just giving, but also receiving. And the Emperor is on the bottom of the deck. Why is the World here? Because you're going to spread your wings. Someone has a shirt with tassels. Maybe jeans and a pair of boots, black boots, blonde hair. I see red hair and I see like strawberry blonde. I see brown hair. Someone has like sandy blonde hair with curls in it. Natural curls. This could be the person that Spirit's brought to your life to heal you, or you could be the one who needs the healing. Someone here has the sun, and they're very beautiful. They have red hair. This is about knowing the truth, seeing the truth in giving the happiness that it can bring your life. And what's over is you're going to choose a path. You're going to finally choose a path. That's why we have the Lovers here. The Two of Wands is what we see here. We see you at a crossroads. You don't know which way you want to go yet, but there's a planetary alignment that's guiding you here. You may have been feeling helpless and hopeless lately. The Eight of Swords. Very much fearful. This panicky, I don't know whether I should shit or get off the pot type feel. Alright, why is the Sun here? Because you are going to detach and then you're going to get some rest and recover. The Nine of Wands. You've been through some heavy stuff. No doubt you're unhappy. You're detaching though. You're letting this is going to be let go. Let me see what that means. Why can't I ever remember? Somebody has black hair with bangs. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Number 11. This is justice. So you're about to get justice for a heavy situation you've been through. This could be something legal or very karmic. Let me tell you what I have. I have number 6. I have number 19. Number 6 again. Number 2. Number 11. And number 9. In case you're into numerology. And why is the Strength in reverse? Because you're going to blossom. That, I think, is the world. But let's make sure. You're also confronting your shadow side, number 18. But number 20 is blossoming, which is judgment. So we have judgment and justice. So yes, this is legal. This is something legal that's been heavy. This could be a divorce. You're getting a divorce. That's what it looks like. And you're seeing that there can be happiness even though you have to have help. It's like someone is going to have to help you with something, be benevolent to you and give to you. But you can have joy in giving and receiving help. And what's over is you having to make this decision. I want to know what decision you're going to make. Why is the Lovers on the bottom of the deck? Why is the Lovers on the bottom of the deck? Because you're going to confront your shadow. You're going to decide to look at your shadow self. The Moon is here. And you're also going to rebuild. Number 16 and number 18. These cards are freaking amazing. Alright, let's see what number 16 is. Rebuilding your life, okay? The Tower. That's the Tower. So you're going to have a Tower again on the bottom of the deck. Again today is a Tower. Alright, you're going to confront your shadow. I'm just going to tell you what these mean because they're a little different than the average tarot deck. Fear, question, explore, have courage, illusion, and clarity. Introspection and clarity are important at this time. Feelings that have lain dormant are now coming to the surface. They've been part of your subconscious for some time. They're referred to as your shadow self and represent all of your fears and delusions regarding matters of the heart. You may have concern about examining those issues, but know that when these issues rise to the surface, it's ready to be faced and healed. Have the courage to acknowledge and confront these newly emerging feelings. Look at them from all sides and try to determine where they first came from. When and how were they planted into your subconscious? And see, that's why I think you're seeing your children, your parents as children who need love. Because I think you're realizing a lot of this came from childhood and things that you saw your parents go through. Question the validity of these feelings. Often they were based on your childhood imagination and no more than illusion. They're not appropriate for your adult relationships, yet they persist. They're not based in reality, but they're powerful influence and can have effect on your relationship in major ways. They can even prevent romantic relationships from manifesting. And see, that's what we see happening here. Is you're in love with somebody or you're having feelings for them or you're not allowing yourself to move forward with the relationship because you're stuck in your shadow. Have the courage to explore your beliefs and misconceptions about love. You may find that these emerging feelings are based not only on your limited perception, but also on what you actually saw or experienced as a child. Know that whatever your reality was then, it does not have to be your reality now. You are no longer that person. Examine these feelings and gain clarity on who you are and what is true for you regarding your relationships. I examine my feelings about relationships and release what is no longer my truth. This is the moon card. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to confront our shadow. And we're going to do that right now. Spirit, what shadow aspects do we need to confront in order to have a healthy relationship? We saw that we didn't have a good set of boundaries. So we never really learned how to say no or how to accept no when other people said it. What is it we need to face about our shadow self that we may have learned as children that no longer serves our greatest good in relationships, and it's causing us to struggle in our relationship? What is it that we need to let go of, the shadow sides? What do we need to release? Only take what resonates for you. Wow. Wow. Okay. Some of us have been very childish. It's in reverse, which means we've been very childish in our relationships and in life in general. I think that some of us have been very childish. Some of us have also been very robotic, just going through the motions. We're doing what we saw done because that's how it was always done. I don't know if you've ever heard that story about the ham, and somebody said, why do you cook the ham, like you cook it? Like, why do you always cut the ends off the ham? And they said, I don't know, call Mom and ask her. So they called the mother and they said, Mom, why do you always cut the ends off the ham? And she said, I don't know, call your grandmother and ask her. So they called Grandma and they said, Grandma, why do we always cut the ends off the ham? She said, because we never had a damn pot big enough to fit the ham in. So we've been wasting ham all these years just because Grandma didn't have a big enough pot to cook the whole thing. You feel me? So we've been just going through the motions. We're not even questioning why. We're just doing what we saw done. And some of us are faithless. Like, we don't have any faith at all. And in fact, I think we had faith at one time, but we gave it up. Because something happened to us that made us feel like that Spirit didn't care about us. And that's why our surprise is that we're going to feel safe in the universe and like life loves and supports us, and we're going to trust our divine wisdom, our own wisdom. We've been misguided. Like, we've just been taught wrong. We've been taught totally wrong, misguided. And some of us have been haunted by things that happened to us. Like, truly haunting, unimaginable things that we saw or that we experienced as children. Abuses, unimaginable abuses, alcoholism, being beaten by parents and not understanding why they couldn't love us, why they didn't see how much we love them. You could have seen your mom beaten by your dad over and over again. Or you could have seen your mom, strung out on something every day. Never got up to clean the house or cook. I have heard unimaginable stories about people's childhoods that will really break your heart. Really break your heart to hear what people have been through. And that's all they know. This may just be saying that because when we were children, we saw other people doing it, so we do it. And we don't have any faith because their faith just didn't work for us. And we feel misguided, like we've been told all wrong all of our lives. And we are haunted by the things that we had to go through as children. We need healing. We do need to rebuild our lives. We need to rebuild a life that works for us. Okay. Very heavy reading that we're getting from Spirit, but I feel that it's a necessary heavy reading. We need to hear this reading, and we need to let it sink in. Our outcome is to have faith, but we're not going to know we're charming, okay? All right. One of the things, it's the right time, Spirit says. It's time for this. It's time to grow past this, to let this healing really saturate us at our core, to see the truth about what parts of ourselves we need to let go of. That's the ending. That's the world that's happening. It's a new world. What's going to pull it together is our unhappiness and feeling like we're just weak, like we're ineffective. We don't have enough strength. And in fact, we are going to get that strength from a friend, and they're going to inspire you, or you're going to inspire them and be blessed. And you are not enlightened right now, but there's hope that you will be, and you're going to have so much happiness and feel so blessed. And you're going to get relaxation when it comes to your love, your success, and your health. Okay? All right, so let's pull this tarot on it. Should we pull this tarot on it? Not yet. What happened here? Show me what happened here. I'm going to shuffle them one time. Show me what happened here. So there was a spark, and you saw your reflection. Could have been an argument. You were mirroring someone. Show me how this happened. Somebody was very controlling, and this was not fate. This was not meant. It wasn't meant for you to have this be the case. But someone was very controlling. They used control tactics. All right, what were they hiding? They were projecting their own thoughts and feelings onto you. You were mirroring this person secretly. So you were also very controlling. This could be a parent that you're having to face for some reason. All right, and what's being shown? That this caused disharmony, triggers, and conflicts. You've spent your whole life because of someone who was a control freak, being a control freak, because every time you get triggered, you have conflict because of your controlling. You're very controlling. So what's going to be the outcome? You're not going to have a family, home, and commitment. It's destroying your family. And you're going to need to form a structure and a solid foundation. And I think for some of us, it's too late to salvage the family structure that's been destroyed here, because it was when we were children, and we can't go back. We can't change the past, but we can see our parents as tiny children who need love, because our parents went through something also. Just like we went through something, your parents, your mom, your dad, they went through something also. And it could have been even more horrific than what you went through. Because this is saying that someone took a detour they shouldn't have taken. And maybe they couldn't control themselves. And you mirrored this person. You did the same thing. You went the wrong way too. And either were controlling or couldn't control yourself. And now you have disharmony, conflicts, and triggers with everyone in your life. And it's causing problems in your family. So what should we do differently? There's some kind of external party. See, it could be partying, or it could be a person that you've never purged this person. You've never purged this whatever. You've never released this. There's something that's a party, a third party. It could be a people, a place, or a thing that you've never purged, you've never let go of. And you need to let go of that. Or maybe you need to stop purging it. Like maybe you use it as an excuse to be this controlling asshole. Show me what we need to do about this. We need to learn how to celebrate gifts in abundance. Why are we not doing that already? Okay, there it is, right there. Because we have lack and doubt. We need to break these toxic patterns that are causing our lives to be unhappy. That shadow we need to face, it's time to face that shadow. And for some of us, there's an Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck in reverse. For some of us, this could mean facing a family member that you haven't talked to in years because you have to forgive them. It's time to let this go. Somebody has an unshaven face and they wear a hoodie for some reason. Someone cuts themselves bad. Someone could have had their arms chained for some reason. Someone could have literally been chained to a wall, or somehow chained to something. There's an opportunity you're missing because you won't let go of this. What happens if they let this go? You'll have to get separated. Why will you be separated? Because of a new love or self-love. Because all these memories, you have to separate from something or someone because of new love and romanticizing. What do you mean nostalgia? There's the forgiveness. You have to have the courage to change and to forgive. Period. That's exactly what I just said, right? And then it came out. In order for you to love yourself or anyone else in this life, even a child, you could be pregnant and you don't think you can love your own child. because you don't know what it felt like to be loved as a child. And your memories are not good memories. But you have to separate yourself from that. And you're going to get the courage to apologize or forgive. Because that's where the injustice comes in. Cosmo's mad because I won't let him out of his cage. So you have to make a decision. And that's why the Lovers was on the bottom of the deck. Because it's your choice. Do you want to continue to live in this dysfunction? Or do you want to heal and have life again? Why is the Hermit here? Whoa, baby. Huh. Because there's a King of Swords involved. There's an Aries involved. There's a man here that's soul searching about being ethical and compromising with someone to win. Because he's intelligent enough to know there's a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius involved here. There could be a Taurus, and there's also an Aries, and this could definitely be an Aquarius. I feel a strong Aquarian vibe here. This person knows that they have to be a fool. They have to take a risk. They have to trust. But see, you grew up without any faith in trusting. Why is Judgment here? Because of you not wanting to face your shadow. Why is the World here? Because of justice. And this is what's keeping you stuck in life. The Knight of Pentacles is here. It's keeping you immature, out of balance. Remember, you're not balanced right here. This is keeping you being in an unjust life. Life's not fair. You can't get ahead. That type feel. And it's because you're in your own way. Get out of your own damn way. Why is the Sun in reverse? Because of the Four of Wands. Because you want to have a family you can be grateful to be with. But you're not happy with that. You're not happy with the family you have. And why is Strength in reverse? Because of all the losses you've had. All the misfortune that you've been through. You feel weak. You feel like your family structure is not strong at all. And why is the Lovers on the bottom? Because you're going to finally see this from a different perspective. The Hangman is here. And you're going to start getting some structure in your life. That control. That Four of Pentacles. You're going to start... Somebody smokes cigars. You're going to learn how to budget your money and to be more responsible with life. You're going to know what to hold on to and what to let go of. You're going to stop being materialistic. Why is the Hangman here? What are you going to see differently? The Chariot came out. It has something to do with either a car or... the Chariot is what moves you from one place to another. However you're getting around. You're going to see how you can move around. Get around this. How can you get around this? That Tower, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. You are going to realize how in love you are with somebody and how passionate you are about that person. And what will you do with this passion you have? All this love you have? That Six of Cups came out in reverse again. Why is it here again? It's like you're nostalgic because of Temperance in reverse. Because you get reckless. And you're reckless and out of balance. What should you do differently? Whatever it is that's hurting you, stop doing that. Stop hurting yourself. Stop letting your past hold you back. Stop using bad judgment when it comes to things you went through so many years ago. Stop using your childhood as an excuse to not be mature now. To not be responsible now. Stop letting your alcoholic father control you as an adult man now. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this. It's not going to be easy. But you can either use it as an excuse to keep letting it destroy every relationship you ever have because you mirror this asshole. Or you can have compassion and show forgiveness because that asshole was raised by another asshole. And we were all raised by somebody who was an asshole. And all of us have dysfunction in our families. All of us. And some of us are very anxious. We have a lot of anxiety around love and around relationships and around getting hurt and it being too risky. But your outcome is going to be you not knowing if this is too risky. But you're going to take that risk. I see you taking a risk. You're going to take a risk. But before you do that, I want you to get some healing. Because I don't want you to end up in the same shitstorm you're in now. Or the one you just walked away from. Because that's what's causing this. Is that you have to heal those childhood wounds. Once they come to the surface, it's time to heal them. It's time to let them go. And that's just facts. I mean, you can keep using it as an excuse if you want to, but it's going to keep destroying everything beautiful that life can bring to you. And you have someone very special, and someone is saying to you, if you want this person, you need to love them a special kind of way because they are a special kind of person. They are not an average person. They are a very unique person. That unique person may be you. You're very spiritually gifted, and I think you know that. And I think other people can see that about you. And sometimes I don't know that you're all that comfortable with it because it's not always acceptable to be that way. Sometimes our own families don't accept it. But a lot of us come from families that understand it because they are also, just like we get the bad traits from our families, we also can get some very good traits from our families as well. All right, talk to me about the money at home, Spirit. You're being patient, you're having growth, and you're not spending so much on retail. Somehow retail's in reverse. I don't know what that means. All right, what about work? At work, there's been some gossip. What are they saying? That you're happy, but you're on the wrong path. What do they know about you being on the right path? That there's not going to be a shift. They feel like you're going the wrong way. What way do they think you should go? You're not a student. Nobody's going to make an investment, and you don't have any business. You don't have a business to make an investment in, and you're not a student. That's what they're saying. What's the truth? That you're uncomfortable and you're unlucky. Oh my God. What's going to be the outcome? You're going to get justice. Alright, and what's your surprise? Somebody's going to grow up. Good for you, collective. Good for you. Alright, love life. In your love life, you're going to manage your money. You're going to lock something up. You're not going to design something. Science is here for some. And something has been decided. What's been decided? There's been something illegal that's caused setbacks. And what's going to be the outcome of that? You're going to have angelic help and somebody's going to take off. I just saw something move. Alright, and what's your role here? You're going to be a rebel. And somebody's unseen. Your role is to be... You don't see you're a rebel. What's going to be your outcome? You're not going to network and you're not going to have any options. What should you do instead? Somebody needs to stop rescuing, stop giving gifts, and stop recognizing. Maybe you need to recognize that you have gifts. And somehow being a rescuer could be something that you're gifted with. Divine timing is a factor here. What am I missing about the outcome? That you need to stop doing odd jobs. What should they do then? Spirit said somebody's a teacher and we can't talk about our feelings because of a promotion or being promoted. And somebody's going real slow. Okay. I got something else for you, and then we're going to take a little break. Spirit, speak to my sacred rebels, please. You're a rebel. Your outcome is to be the rebel. I mean, not your outcome, but your role is to be a rebel. One card, please, Spirit. One card, no bottom of the deck. One card, please. One card that would go perfectly for this collective. Speak to the collective, Holy Spirit. I'm not taking but one card. One card. One card. These cards are very large and hard to shuffle. One card, please, Holy Spirit. Damn it. One card. I'm only going to take that one. Damn it. Number 21. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. I might read them both. Hang out with me. Alright. In the chaos of modern life and the constant fluctuations of our minds, it can be difficult to remember that a sublime sanctuary lies within. Yet it is always there beneath the beneath the ceaseless activity. There's an endless, vast spaciousness that restores and connects us to something greater, something that exists outside of time. Some might call it eternity. Within that sanctuary, sacred sound is felt rather than heard. That sacred sound is actually the reverberating heartbeat of the entire universe. Your own heart's rhythm sounds within the greater universal heartbeat. The totality of life, all of your being can be felt as one, though listening to and feeling for the sacred sound of the heart beating within you. It is through this heartbeat that we experience a love that is more than preference or attachment. This is the love that inspires energies and moves us to create, even beyond what we once thought was possible. Your love for life and need to feel alive and express yourself, and the quest for that which is truly fulfilling. There are the sacred urges that these are the sacred urges that rebel against fear and promote passion for being alive. They flow through your blood and can be felt through the beating of your heart. This oracle has a message for you. There is a way of the mind which can make mountains out of molehills even when it thinks it is turning mountains into molehills. Then there is the way of the heart. It is a subterranean and moves subtly beneath possible obstacles, intellectually shifting in exquisite sensitivity, sensing the way forward through dangerous pathways and responding to what is before it, even before it even occurs in the physical world. However, with the heart's intelligence, we cannot see and know in the same way that we do when we allow the mind to direct us. We have to be open to another way if we want to benefit from the innate intelligence of the heart. The mind sees, plans, and strategizes. The heart feels, responds, senses, and intuits. When we walk this path of the heart, we must feel and respond rather than plan our way. It is a different way to live and create. It is closer to earth and to the source of life itself. It is not for those who are lacking in courage and trust, but you are not one of those. You are being asked to trust your heart, to drop down into it. The mind is important, but it cannot supplant the heart. The role of the mind is to serve the truth of the heart. That is, to create the spacious chamber of receptiveness into which the sacred rhythms of your heartbeat can respond. This oracle comes with guidance for you. Deep within you know what to do, and you know what is true. It matters not whether the mind and its plans seem to agree with your inner sense. Your willingness to trust your heart and to rebel against fear will serve you well. Let your heart lead you. Be sure of your faith and trust in what you feel. Your head and heart have been in conflict at times over the course of your life. This has brought you struggle and sometimes deep suffering. However, this oracle brings you the message that a truce will soon be declared, and the appropriate outcome of the mind waving the white flag of surrender. It's imminent. Soon, if not already, you will finally be feeling that your heart is leading you. You will feel that your mind is learning to follow the guidance of your heart rather than trying to be out front, seeing and sorting everything out in advance. See, that's you trying to control everything in order to be safe. So you're doing that so you can feel safe because you learned in childhood that you weren't. What relaxed and trusting. What a relief to let go of this old way. Your mind can become more relaxed and trusting. Remember, you're going to relax in your love, your health, and your success. Whew. There will be a period of adjustment as you get used to living without so much foresight, but with more insight, wisdom, and energy in the present moment to create, create. If you are finding that you cannot plan or strategize as you once did, or you feel that you know less than you have ever known about where you are heading or how you're supposed to get there, then this oracle comes as confirmation that these are healthy signs of a shift from head to heart. You are not proceeding in error. You are exactly where you are meant to be, doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. You are now in a position that is more powerful than ever because you are allowing yourself to be guided by your heart. A heart that beats in harmony with the heart of all existence. Your affairs are in accord with your love, and no matter what may appear to be at times, all is unfolding according to the greatest love, you included. Healing process, and I very much encourage you to do this. Lie on your back comfortably with your hands on your heart. Say, I love you. I trust you. You are beautiful and you are wise. You beat in harmony with the greater plan of love. You are my guiding light. Rest with your hands on your heart for several long, slow breaths, or however long feels good. When you are ready, just go back to your day or evening. Anytime you need to be strengthened, your connection to your heart's truth, drop into your heart's awareness by lightly placing one or both hands on your chest over your heart and breathing gently. And the other card that came out is called the Power of Attraction. And I'm not going to read it until after the break. I'm going to do some Q&A first. But at the very end of the reading, if Spirit will remind me, I think that this is something that we need to hear. There is such wonder awaiting you. There are so many beautiful adventures and so much magic yet to be. Can you keep your heart open to what is coming towards you without surrendering your experience of this moment by becoming too future-oriented? Yeah, somebody needs to hear that. All right, I'll be right back, Kailash. If you'll get the people ready, we'll do Q&A. Thank you guys for being here. If you're not going to stick around for Q&A, I'll pull you a trinket. Trinket, please, here, for those who might not want to stick around for the Q&A. I have a guitar playing skeleton. This says perhaps love, I think. Yeah, perhaps love. I have a pendulum. I have a skeleton with a mustache that curls up. Somebody in your life may have had a mustache like that. I have two hearts connected. I have a crystal. I have a sailboat. Another pendulum. Another pendulum. An elephant. Can't see. Oh, I have the Eye of Horus. Very significant. I very rarely ever pull that one. I have a rocket. I have a heart that says, made with love. I have the word love, and I have another elephant. A lot of elephants for some reason. All right, Kailash, now I'm going to give you a chance to catch your breath. Everybody, stick around. I'm going to do Q&A. If you could give me some more likes, I'd appreciate it. I'm not sure what's going on with the likes today, but if you have enjoyed it, or if you just like me, or if you just want to show some, you know, love and some, what do you call it, support, hit the like. Make sure you're subscribed. Very few of you are. Thank you for showing that love. I appreciate it. Alright, you guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to take a quick break, let my dog out, whatever I need to do. And then I'm going to do some Q&A, and then I'll read this card, The Power of Attraction. Because somebody here has met somebody new. But you have to let go of the trauma that you've been through, because the trauma has destroyed every relationship that you've had so far. And it looks like it's even caused you maybe a divorce. I'll be right back. You might be going through a divorce now. Hey, baby. Hey, baby Buggy. Hey, baby Buggy. We need to go outside tomorrow. Are you mad at Mama? Bubba in the house, okay? Bubba, come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Otto, come on, boy. Come on, Otto. Otto, come on now. Otto, come on, I gotta finish my video. Oh, Lord have mercy. Where is he at? I'm gonna beat his ass. I'm gonna beat his ass. Yes, I am. He better be at that front door when I get around there. Yes, he better. You gonna help me do Q&A? You be a good boy? Better not. Otto! Come on, boy! Otto! That damn full moon is already starting to fuck with his head. Every time we have a full moon, he acts like this. Otto! Come on now! I got work to do! Don't be loud. Otto! Otto! Get in here! What have I told you about that shit? Hard-headed. The hard-headed little Gemini. Yeah, you're a hard-headed ass Gemini. Yes, you are. No, not right now. We got work to do. Come on. Let's finish this video and then I'll give you some. Alright, sorry about that. I had to get Otto in. Okay, so far we only have 2. Shrestha and... Oh, 3. Sorry. Benish. Welcome, Benish. Thank you for the likes, you guys. I appreciate it. Alright, get on my shoulder. Okay, Shrestha, if you would like to post your question. Benish, go ahead and this was a very, very, very deep reading. It was hard to do, and I think it was hard to hear for a lot of people. You're fine, Shrestha, baby. You're fine. You're good. What's your question, baby? Whew, it's hot in here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get up here. Where are you going? Where are you going? Come on. Come on. What are you doing? Silly boy. Thank you, baby. Take your time. Take your time. I'm in no hurry. Hey. Easy. You're hurting me. Easy. Easy. Come here, sweet boy. Come here. Oh, my sweet baby. Oh, my sweet baby. Yeah. Most birds won't let you hold him like this, but he's a special, very special bird. Yeah, they're so special. That's why I put my hair up, because it's very hot. Where are you going? Where are you going, pretty boy? Where are you going? Hey, this is Otto. You can't really see him, but he's... Let me see if I can get him up here. Come here, baby. You want to say hey to everybody? Come here. This is Otto, my dog. He's a miniature poodle, miniature schnauzer mix. So I'm an Otto, and I've been with Mommy now for about 8 years. She's been doing readings for 6 years on YouTube, and I've been helping Mommy ever since she started YouTube. Ouch! Asshole. Asshole. Biting me. Otto never bites me. He's a sweetheart. Okay, let Mama do the reading, okay? Alright, let's see what Stressa's question is. Cosmo, what are you going to do now? You got to get on my... Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get over here. Okay. Thank you. Get on my shoulder. Get on my shoulder. You got to get on Mama's shoulder. Boy. Let me see what your question is. Isn't he sweet? He's so precious. Okay. A guy named Sandip Day has texted me on Facebook several times saying that he likes me so much and wants to date me. I denied, but he never stopped. What does he truly feel about me? Okay, so Sandip. We want to know what Sandip's true feelings are, Spirit. Cosmo's playing with the dice. Uh-oh, he found my trinkets. Trinkets for, okay, so this is going to be significant. It may be for you, Shrethus. He's pulling trinkets. No biting. Stop biting me. You stop it. You do not bite me. Now, I'm telling you right now, I will beat your ass. You're not big enough to be biting me. You're not going to eat my cards either. Thousands of dollars worth of cards here. I got a heart with a nursing cap. I don't know what this is. Don't have a clue. Maybe it means something to you. And then he also pulled this one. It says, someone is kind, free, true to their heart, brave, strong, happy, at peace, thankful, and compassionate. And I think that's probably you. Okay, Cosmo, listen. Enough is enough. You might have a wild one on your hands. Show me this gentleman's true feelings, Spirit. Farewell and shallow. Deep in reverse. Show me this person's true feelings. What does he really want? Insisting to go out with Tressa. What does he really want? He's an emotional wreck because of saying goodbye to somebody. What does he really want from Tressa? What does he really want? What are his real feelings? His heart is broken because he had to say goodbye to somebody. He's back in the trinkets again. Hey. Hey. He just picked up the engagement ring. Cosmo. That's enough. Stop. Stop. That's enough. Alright. True feelings, Spirit. May I see, please? Okay, he's hoping that you're thinking about him and that your heart is open. But he is shallow. Hollow, empty, or bored. It's like there's no feelings here. And like you just want to get away from this person. What are his true intentions for having this relationship? He doesn't want it to end. He doesn't want you. He doesn't want to miss this opportunity with you. I think he's sincere, but why is he shallow? Because he wants it to be only you. He wants only you. This guy is obsessed with you. He also has a lot of ego, a lot of pride, and a lot of arrogance. So, what would be the outcome if she said yes? you would get established and have a family and security. You would form a foundation, and there would be no apologies. So I don't see anything to worry about. I think that he's sincere. Honestly. Come here. Come here. Let me ask one more thing. Come here. Hey, stop. Angels, spirit guides, divine Holy Spirit. Would this relationship work out well? Unlikely. Look for a sign. Your angels are saying that it's unlikely that it would work out well. There's something better. Their situation will improve and there's going to be forgiveness. You remember I said there'd be no need for an apology? I think there's somebody else. Is there somebody else that would be a better fit for her? Don't stop, helpful people. Ah! Come on. Come on. Get on my finger. Get on my shoulder. Thank you. Is there somebody else that's a better fit? Yes. You already know this. Choose a new direction, they said. There's somebody else that's a better fit. That's why you keep telling them no. Manya said, hey, Otto. Mox used to call me. That's what Mox used to call you? What Kailash said, motto? Oh, that's so funny. Hey, Joe, what's up, buddy? Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Thank you. Hello, the wisdom boy. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying hi. Hello, and is it Anel? Beautiful name. October month reading, please. No problem. You're welcome, Shrestha. I think that his feelings for you are sincere, but there's something better that you already know about. There's just a need for an apology for some reason. Hey, boy. What am I going to do with you? How can I read for people if you're being so bad? No chewing. No chewing on cards, baby. Get up here. Get up here. Get on my head. Get on my head. That's where he really wants to be, is on my head. Okay, October. Holy Spirit, what do you have for October for Manya? May I see, please? Manya for October. How is the universe working in Manya's life? That's who I'm reading for, right? I'm sorry, y'all. Yeah, okay. October for Manya, Holy Spirit. Fill in the blank and the star card. So there's an aquarium vibe coming through in October. No, I don't know. Fill in the blank. Somehow you're going to have hope for a situation that only you would know in October. All right. Show us how you're working in Manya's life in October. Where you've had a heartache, you're going to recover from this heartache. October is going to be a month of healing for you. You're going to have some real quick movement. Wands. Why did I say swords? The Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands. So you're going to move real fast away from this heartache. Where is she moving so quick towards? Whoa, that went way. Your cards always try to go away under the table. Ah, look at there. There it is, the star. You're going to get hope this month. You're going to have hope to move real quick away from a heartache that's been real tough. You've been through something hard. Very painful. I think we know what that was. You're coming into some hope. This is like wishing upon a star, getting a dream come true. Look, and fill in the blank. Can you clarify what there's hope for? A Four of Wands. This is like a celebration of marriage or some kind of... You're going to have some kind of celebration. And it's going to be a time of a lot of hope and trust and dreams come true for you. Bright opportunity. Big, bright opportunity. Oh, the Seven of Swords on the bottom of the deck with the King of Wands. What's the Four of Wands? You're going to build a foundation. The Empress came out in reverse. Why is the Empress in reverse? You're going to build a foundation. Because of the Page of Cups and being emotionally incomplete. It's almost like there's some kind of surprise that the universe might have for you. It could be someone new coming in that you're going to start a foundation with. There's hope for you to have a happy home or some kind of celebration. You could meet somebody at a party or at some kind of festival. What's the surprise? All right, you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off. What's the surprise? There's going to be a delay of some sort, and there's a King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You're not going to feel emotionally complete, even though you are going to have this hope. You're going to feel a lot of hope in the month of October. Maybe in your home or in some kind of festival that you have, you're going to begin to build. You could even start taking classes for some reason. You might start learning something new. And surprisingly, you're not going to be emotionally complete. This could be you, or it could be a mother, or it could be an older woman in your life that's causing some kind of delay. There's a King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. What's the Ace of Wands in reverse? Ooh, somebody's going to tell a lie. Somebody is going to do something very risky because they're exhausted. They've lost all their strength. And they're going to not see the truth. That makes no sense. You're not using your intuition, Spirit says. Okay. What am I missing, Spirit? What am I missing? Okay, you're going to get over this heartache, and you're going to have a lot of hope, a lot of trust. I think the fact that you're getting over this heartache is going to bring you hope that you can finally be happy again. And you're going to start working on rebuilding your life, but you're going to realize that you're just not fulfilled. And that you may even try something risky with somebody new to try and make up for the loss. So I want you to be careful in October about doing anything risky or having someone lie to you to try to get you to do something risky because they know you're at a weak and vulnerable place in your life. Okay? Because even though you're healing and you're finally going to see hope, maybe you're seeing hope for this relationship. What's going to be the outcome of this relationship? You're not going to get back what you put into it. And it is, there's a hierophant involved. There's a commitment. There's a something. The Eight of Pentacles is on the bottom of the deck of mine, and I'm being told to read you a card from it. Let me find it. For some reason, the drawer won't open. There we go. The card fell out. Take a break, Spirit says. Take a break. Where's that deck of cards at, Spirit? There it is. Okay, I'm being told to get you one of these. May I have some guidance, please? I'm going to have to turn that light back on. He's being such a good boy up there. I wish you could see him. He gets like mesmerized by the table. He loves it. Guidance, please, for the month of October. There's going to be, I think you're going to maybe feel like there's hope for this relationship. Ta-da! Ta-da! Hopefully that's not too much. Okay. We have Imagine in reverse. That's number 20. He is such a silly boy. Okay. Number 20 in reverse. What Imagine essentially means is turning imagination into manifestation. Creating thought, visualization, the power of aligning imaginary and feeling, creativity, and illusion. So it's like you have this lack of creativity. You're trying to rebuild, but you don't have the creativity you need. You're going to lack creativity. So your message is protective. Illusions and wishful thinking rooted in a sense of lack have entered your life. Now may be the time to see things as they truly are and not as you hoped or imagined they would be. Remember the Star card? Release any fear and then envision anew. Perhaps you are anticipating that something fearful might happen and recreating that image of disaster over and over in your mind. The universe responds to such projections. To be aware of this catastrophizing, no matter what, illusions and awfulizing are a misuse of imagination. Clear the inner slate and stay grounded. Stay real. Only then can you truly have what you desire. So it's like you, I think, really truly desire to have this relationship, and you at this point are needing to heal from that. And not only heal from that, but heal from hoping that that will change. I'm not telling you that it won't change. What I'm telling you is you have to heal from hoping that it will. And let the universe do what it's going to do. You also got the Yin card, which is the Empress card. And it's upright for you. So I'm going to give you the relationship message from that. Let others take lead right now. Your power lies in small gestures, soft awareness, and conscious surrender. By yielding the reins, you will find yourself effortlessly moving closer to what you truly desire. Permit others to tell you who they are and who they can be to you by allowing their actions to speak about them. You will be pleasantly surprised. And then time to go in reverse, number 45. Hey, you. Hey, you. He's just looking out the window. Number 45. 45. It's in reverse, so you get the protective message. Essentially, it means endings, completion, walking away from something because there's nothing else to learn or experience. And you had that Three of Pentacles. Not Three of Pentacles. What did you have? You were rebuilding. The Three of Pentacles, yeah. You were rebuilding. But the Three of Pentacles can also be a third party. I may have been misinterpreting that card. Okay, here's what it says for you when you get the... What are you doing when you get the protective message? Even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later. So consider this a break. Remember it said take a break? Spirit ain't no joke. Spirit ain't no joke. Consider this a break.
Have you heard the joke about paper? Never mind, it's terrible.
She's talking to herself. Hey, what are you doing? Look. He's playing with that flower. He's playing with anything he can to distract me. What are you doing? What are you doing? Hold on. Come here. I'm going to help you. Come here. Get over here in the window. Get over here in the window. There you go. There you go, baby. That's what he wanted. He wanted to get in the window, but he couldn't because I've got too much shit over there. Excuse my language. Okay. And then we got Siri over here. She's talking about jokes about paper. And she didn't even acknowledge me when I said her name. Whew. You're in a situation that will resurface again later, so consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubts, but that's natural, as it doesn't have the map to your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. Do you remember the reading that I read you out of the Sacred Rebel book? And this whole reading has been about letting go of control and healing the wounds that we have learned in childhood. And for some of you, unfortunately, those wounds can be very deep because of the way you were raised and the customs that you believe and the positions that it puts you in when it comes to the people that you love and not being able to love the people that you want to love. Oh, you're so sweet, Manya. Anybody else? Let's just see what this has to say, because I'm curious. It says power of attraction. And if you look at the picture on it, it shows two people being attracted to each other. These are by Alana Fairchild. This is card number 13. There is such wonder awaiting you. There are so many beautiful adventures and so much magic yet to be. Can you keep your heart open to what is coming towards you without surrendering your experience of this moment by becoming too future-oriented? You see, there is magic in the moment, too. There's something arising within you. Yo! What up? What up? What up? Boy, get over here. Come on. Come on. You know where you're fixing to end up, don't you? You're going back to jail if you don't chill out. You've got to chill out. Get on my shoulder. Help me read this story. Help me read. You see, there is magic in the moment, too. There's something arising within you out of the depths of your being. In this process, there is a shift in environment, both internal and external. A fertility is being stimulated. This is your time to play with that fertility, to conceive, create, and embark upon the process of transformation with an open heart and mind. You may not know where it's all going to lead. All you need to know is that it will be wonderful and exactly, perfectly what is needed. Beyond that, allow the energy of fertile growth and abundance that now flows so naturally and richly within you and around you. Simply be. You are a big soul, and with that often comes big dreams. You might worry that you want too much out of life. Perhaps you think that you are only capable of small dreams. If you have drawn this oracle of big, bold vision as well, then this part of this message is highlighted for you. This oracle is guiding you to remember that there are stages of creation. A house cannot be built without the flooring. No matter how beautiful the stained glass windows you plan to install are, the walls need to be up. First, your big life dreams are a work in progress, just like you. If you have been working on healing something within you, started a new creative project, or just taken on a new job or relationship, and feel that although you are getting some results, you are impatient for more, doubt that you can continue or ever find the zone or become proficient in the situation at hand, then this oracle comes as a reinforcement. You are doing well. That which is worthwhile takes time to build. Celebrate each success, even the small ones. You are creating something of worth. Be patient, keep going, and trust. This oracle comes with a special message. You have recently completed a cycle or level of manifestation and are transitioning into the next level of experience. Like a big fish leaving the small pond and feeling like a rather small fish in a bigger pond, there will be some getting used to it. Time needed as you find your way. This will add to what you have already done and bring valuable expansion to your realization as your abilities as well as your new relationships and opportunities to help you go further on your journey. What you are in the process of creating will benefit from this stage of your process. Whether your creation is simply your sacred life path, a particular creative work, or an actual child, there's a positive and constructive energy that is unfolding for you now. To boost this process and carry you further along the way, Do you dare to dream and to believe in your dream until it manifests? Even if naysayers challenge you, of course you do, sacred rebel. This oracle brings you guidance. You are going to attract whatever is needed to complete your work in progress and bring it to fruition. Remain open to receive and trust in the unfolding of your life experiences. Do not turn away. All of the necessary elements are coming together, allowing this integration to occur so that you can manifest your dreams. Wow. The healing process is a whole page long for this one. Close your eyes and relax. Imagine that you're in a wild desert landscape in nature in the middle of summer. The sun is hot overhead, and you can sense the aridity of the land and the green cacti sprouting with spikes and strong heat rising from the earth in shimmering waves. How does this feel to you? Then you are in a red, golden forest with trees looking as though they are set on fire with brilliant colored leaves that fall to the ground, creating lush heaps of crunchy colored debris. The air is becoming crisp and cool. How does this feel to you? The moon rises overhead, and you are in a winter landscape. Mountains of snow have fallen, and light, delicate snowflakes settle into the heap as the dark night sky becomes clear and filled with endless stars. The dazzling aurora borealis begin to shimmer. Vivid green light swirls and shimmers, hauntingly beautiful, dancing through the night sky. The sharp, cold night air is invigorated with light. How does this feel to you? Then you are in a lush green landscape sprouting with new shoots and a warm sun caressing the earth. Lambs and rabbits frolic sweetly and playfully. Daisies and daffodils create a vibrant yellow blanket over the green grasses, and there's a sweet scent in the mild air. How does this feel to you? Say aloud, I trust in the cycles of my life, my work, and my own spiritual growth. Through unconditional love, I thrive. When you are ready, just open your eyes and you have completed your healing process. And if you didn't need to hear that, I needed to hear that because I have felt like a complete failure after my supervision on Friday. My boss was such a bitch to me, a total and complete bitch. And I don't know what her intentions were, but she was actually introducing me to my new boss because they hired somebody because she was actually supervising two teams, which was making her workload be doubled. And this is the lady who every time you send her an email, you have to send it 3 times because she claims she doesn't get them. And she was bitching at me because I didn't respond to an email she sent. One email out of thousands on September the 9th. And I told her, I said, I did respond to that email. And I showed her where I responded. And she said, well, I don't have that software to open that. I said, well, you should have told me that. And I could have sent it in a different format. I don't know what software you have. I mean, she was being a bitch. And I don't know what her intentions were, but I'd like to find out. Come on, Cosmo, let go of my hand. You are so needy. What were her intentions for being such a bitch to me on Friday? Cosmo! Get over there for a minute. Show me her true intentions for that. The wrong deck, Spirits there. What were her true intentions for acting the way she was acting? She was mad. She felt the chemistry. She was trying to avoid being loyal. She thought she was better off by avoiding being loyal to me because she was angry. Why was she doing that? Because she has a secret she's concealing, and she's conflicted about it. Okay, she knows I'm sick. I've told her I'm sick, and I haven't told anyone else. And she's conflicted about it. And she's also shattered about it. So, what should I do? Don't feel trapped, stuck, tied down, or held captive. And this is not karmic. Am I going to be successful at this job, Spirit, through whatever I have to go through? No need to worry. It's not up to you. And it's the timing is not perfect. Don't remain positive. So if there's no need to worry, does that mean I'll be successful? Peaceful resolution at the right time. Big happy changes. Alrighty then. I mean, all I can do is the best I can. And if that's not good enough, you know what I learned a long time ago? That I'm not going to put anything or anyone above myself ever again when all it does is take from me. Look at me. I'm a mess. He's a mess. This bird is a fucking mess. But yeah, a job that will replace me at the drop of a hat because it's not personal. And they could give a shit less about me and what's important to me. Fuck them. I'm putting myself first. Because if I don't, nobody will. And no matter what, I'm okay. I'm going to be okay. One way or the other, I'm going to be okay. Get up there. Get up there. You're about to see me show my ass. Show me what's going to be the outcome financially for me in the next 6 months. Financial outcome for me in the next 6 months, Spirit. Get out of the way! Please! Something's unlocking. What do you mean? The artist came out in reverse. Why is the artist in reverse? Because it has something to do with parenthood and a new beginning. Outcome of the new beginning when it comes to parenthood. This is about my daughter. There's a student and there's science here and something's not shifting. Why is it not shifting? Because of making an investment, not sharing, not making an investment, and their money coming to a halt. So, what should I do about this? Be happy. And there's something I'm going to buy or sell. Outcome of retail. I'm going to leave a legacy. I'm going to take a risk, and I'm not going to network. Outcome of that risk. Growth. Be patient. It's just moving slow. And you won't need any charity either. Stop it. No. Okay. A couple of weeks ago, I got a letter in the mail from my bank. And in the letter, it said that they were giving me the opportunity to take out, because I'm what they call a premium or premier member of the credit union, the Marine Federal Credit Union. So they said in the letter that they were giving me the opportunity to take out short-term disability. And if I get sick, I get $1,400 a week from the bank if I'm out of work. From the bank, not from my job. And I also have the same thing at work. So as long as I keep my job, I get both. Because the thing at the bank, it's not affected by any other disability I have. But if I lose my job, then I lose my benefits. So I'm going to try to keep my job. But before I allow my job to destroy my health, fuck them. I'll apply for disability and I'll get it and get Medicaid and let Medicaid pay all of my doctor bills instead of having to pay 10% of $15,000 every time I have a doctor's appointment. But I'm not going to allow a job that would just discard me like yesterday's garbage take me down. I'm not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. And I told her when we had that supervision, I didn't want to tell this new lady all my stuff because it's my stuff, you know. It's none of her business. In the first place, if I have to talk about my health, I go to HR. I don't go to my boss. I go to the Human Resources Department. But I did tell her that I had, you know, my ankle was hurt. And that was part of the reason why my productivity was down, because I couldn't walk and I almost lost my foot. I did tell her that. And I think that this lady is just, she wants me to tell people what's going on with me so they'll understand and be compassionate towards me. But I know better. I know better. If I tell them what's going on with me before I'm supposed to tell them what's going on with me, they will fire my ass. Did somebody have a question? You can think that people are your friends at work if you want to. Bullshit. Okay. Did Asha post her question? Hey, Joseph. Okay, Landrum Mill, give me 1 second, okay? I think Asha was first. You're cool. Okay. Leave it up there, okay? Did who take their meds today? Marcos? Who are you talking to about taking their meds today? Me? Did I take my meds today? I don't need to tell anybody whether I took my meds today. But if you're talking about mental health meds, I don't take any. And I don't need any either. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Behave yourself or I'll put your ass out of here. And I'm just in that mood today. Alright, let me get back to the questions. How will be my future days? Will you ever meet the love of your life? Let me go put him up. Okay. Will you meet the love of your life? Let's check. Asha Spirit, will she meet the love of her life? May I see, please? In the coming days, let's say between now and next year this time, will she meet the love of her life? May I see, please? Don't be assertive. Don't remain positive. Will she ever meet the love of her life? Don't stop. Choose a new direction. There's going to be forgiveness. And there's a situation that will improve. It makes it sound like to me you've already met them. Alright, Vandermill. You want to know, has Mina sought help or advice or confided in Yucca, her friend, about the situation? Can you tell me if Mina has confided in her friend and sought any advice about the situation with Vandermill? Has Mina sought any help from her friend? It's not up to you, and no. No, it doesn't look like she has. Has she sought anyone's advice about his feelings and intention, her feelings and intentions for him? A year from now, there's something better. You're not trusting. What? What's better? Okay, the Two of Swords came out with the resolving conflict, the Five of Wands in reverse. So I feel that there's been some kind of disagreement about something between the two of you. And you don't really know, or she doesn't really know what to do about this. It's like, it's a situation that has to be handled delicately because you're dealing with swords here, okay? And you're handling some very sharp knives that are being handled while you're blindfolded. So you're not able to even see what you're doing, and you're trying to handle sharp knives. The thoughts that you're thinking are dangerous, is the feel that the Two of Swords gives me. It's a card of kind of danger. You're in a dangerous place in this relationship because of not knowing how to resolve the conflict that you've been having. But something's going to move you forward from that. What's going to be the movement that happens? You're going to do something stupid. Somebody's going to do something stupid. What should they do instead? The Knight of Wands came out in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. Your goals are disconnected. What do they need to know about that? It's like you have the wrong idea. Spirit saying, this is a heavy situation, and there's a need to let go of this. It's like this is an obsession almost. And it's very heavy. It's a heavy, obsessive situation that you might be even fighting your own thoughts. And it's like Spirit saying this is going to be causing you to do something senseless if you're not careful. And it's like it's an obsession almost. You need to deal with your trauma from your past. What might that look like for him or her, whoever's dealing with trauma? Somebody's repelled. And this was an embarrassment. Something happened embarrassing that's caused somebody to be repelled. And now they're in pain. That's the healing that needs to happen here. How does she feel about Vandermill? May I see, please? Pride. Like you're not alone, like you're not single, and like there's boundaries, or she's not single. So somebody's very arrogant. She feels like you're an arrogant prick, and you always got somebody with you, and she doesn't. She's saying, I don't want this. Enough of this already. This is a soulmate, though. Will these feelings ever change? She does miss you. She's going to start thinking about you and hoping for this. And then what might happen? There's going to be rejection because of karma. That doesn't necessarily have to be rejection for you, but somebody's going to get rejected because of karma. But I think right now you're kind of obsessed with this lady, and there's a need to kind of move beyond that obsession because it can make you do something very risky, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I look like somebody from Stray Kids. Y'all behaving badly, I see. You got sidestepped. Thank you, Asher. Big hug back, baby. Why does this person keep telling me I look like a stray kid? Manya said, shut the fuck up. I love you guys. Like, how many? Okay. Thank you. I'm going to take that as a compliment. I will search them up. Thank you. Mine would be timing them out all day long. I love it. 86,000 seconds. Is Random back? Either that or she's arrogant. I don't know which. Landra Mill. I love you, baby. Landra Mill. He said, oh gosh, I'm an arrogant bastard who will reject her. That's not what I said. I love you guys so much. We are done for the day. Woo! My eyes look closed, but I see because I have a hard time seeing, and I can only see out of the bottom of my glasses. And that's what I'm looking through is the bottom of my glasses. No, I'm not stoned. I don't do drugs at all. Not any drugs. All right. Thank you, Kailash. No problem. No problem. It's not drugs. I promise you, it's not. I can't see. I have a disease that causes me to lose my vision. There's nothing wrong with smoking weed. I'm just saying I'm not high at all. I don't smoke weed. But I can't see, and in order for me to read the comments, I have to look down. I had a boss one time that asked me if I was asleep in a meeting one time because I was reading the comments, as I can't hear either. So I was reading the captions, and he texted me and said, "Are you asleep in the meeting?" And I said, "No, sir, I'm not. Why would you even ask me that?" He said, "Because it looks like your eyes are closed." And I said, "Well, that's because I'm having to look through my trifocals. These are trifocals to see. They're very thick glasses. They can't make a pair stronger than this. This is the last pair of glasses I can get before I am not able to see anymore." Stoned at work. You are too much. Thank you. Y'all are too much. No, I'm not high, and my eyes are not closed. Spirit, what do I need to do for these folks? What do I need to do? Let's see what y'all's best friend would say. What would your best friend say? Now my eyes are closed. To do your best, you must rest. Invest in the new. And I definitely need to get some rest because I am sick. And I will be honest about that. I am sick. And I do need prayer. So if you're a praying person, pray for me. Because they just told me I have cancer. And I'm exhausted. Exhausted. Alright, Instant Magic Oracle. May I have a message for this collective, please? Expect miracles. Wow! Look, no kidding. Expect miracles. And I'm claiming it. I'm claiming it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Can I have a trinket for anybody left? And then we'll pull one more card, okay? Dream, hope, trust, love. Miracles happen every day. I got an elephant with a really long trunk. I got the Eiffel Tower. Somebody's name starts with the letter Z. And I have, and every fair from fair sometimes declines, William Shakespeare. Alright, now I'm going to see what spiritual gifts are operating besides comedy, because we got that covered in this collective. Spiritual gifts operating, spirit. Somebody's about to have a baby. If you don't want a baby, use sexual protection, because somebody's being told they're going to have a baby. Okay? And your tree of life is showing up. The tree of life. A baby, and one more time, Spirit says number 35 and number 3. So 353. Oh, we got this the other day. Somebody's going to have travel. You're going to travel. And you're going to have the 3 monkeys. See no, hear no, and speak no evil. John Cena. That I look like John Cena? Mm-mm. You telling me I got arms like a wrestler? Oh my goodness. Oh, and there's something going on with your house. Your house. No, baby, they're just fat. They're not muscular. I need to exercise. I really do. Maybe I'll have that as a goal so I can get more healthy. Thank you. Thank you. That's sweet of you to say. I'll have to look him up. I kind of remember who you're talking about. My husband used to watch wrestling. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, you guys. Make sure you're subscribed, okay? I'm from United States of America. Thank you for the love. I'm from North Carolina. It's on the eastern coast of the United States of America. About midway on the east coast between New York and Florida, about midway is North Carolina. We're considered the South. Anything above us is considered the North. If you remember anything about our Civil War, we were considered the South, even though it's called North Carolina. We country folks out here, y'all. Nice to meet you too. Thank you for telling me I'm beautiful. Thank you. Come back and visit me again soon, okay, you guys? Take care. I love you all. I wish you nothing but the best. I think so. I go to my oncology appointment on Tuesday, and then I'll know more. But they're saying that I have, I can never remember what it's called. They found a tumor in my back, and it spread to my liver because it's right there near my liver. And it's in my glands, but that's called something else. Thank you. Thank you so much. Love you too. I'm gonna be okay. Spirit's got me. Spirit's got me. It's something I can't think of what it's called, but anyway, they're gonna see me on Tuesday and tell me what I got to do to get treated, and hopefully it'll be something simple and nothing too aggressive. You know, I don't know, but bad timing. I just started a new job, working from home. I love my job. I don't want to lose my job. But what I was saying a while ago when that guy asked me had I taken my meds today is that I have put jobs before anything in my life and worked hard and just gave them 150%, and they just discarded me like nothing. When we had COVID, they let me go like I was yesterday's nothing. And I told myself when that happened that I would never put another job before myself or my family, because there are so many people that they could replace me with just like that. And so it's not worth it. Your family is always there for you. You know what I'm saying? And you got to be there for you. You got to take care of yourself. Because if I don't take care of myself, that job sure as hell ain't going to take care of me. They'll look for a reason to get rid of me just so they don't have to pay me to sit at home. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm paying for those benefits, but they look for reasons to get rid of sick people. So that's why I'm not wanting them to know that I'm sick until it's time for them to know. That's my business. As long as I'm doing my job, that's my business. Oh, okay, you're a doctor. Okay. What kind of doctor are you? I'm trying to think of the kind of cancer it's called. The guy that I'm seeing, he's the director of the oncology department where I'm going. And he specializes in this kind of cancer. It's a very common cancer that a lot of people get. And it's treatable. If they catch it early enough, sometimes there's not any treatment necessary. You just have to make some lifestyle changes. But it's when it gets in your glands, you know what I'm saying, when it starts spreading through your wow. Well, have you ever heard of Sjogren's? I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I have Sjogren's disease. Sjorgrums, I think is how you pronounce it. And I have very bad very bad problems with my skin because of that. And that's why I'm losing my vision, my teeth. If you know anything about skin diseases, you know what SJORGRUMS is. And it's been hard, very hard. Hey, Ariana Ortiz, how are you, baby? You've been looking for me. Well, you found me, Elijah. How you doing, sweetie? Good, good, good to see you. Good to have you here, Oriana or Ariana. Is it Ariana or Ariana? Ariana. What a beautiful name. That's it, just the Sorghum's disease. Oh, they told me about 6 months ago that I had diabetes, but I told them, I said, there's no way. I've been getting blood work done at my rheumatologist every 6 months for 7 or 8 years now, and I've had no problems with my blood work. Now, all of a sudden, you're telling me I got high cholesterol and diabetes? I said, there is no way. There's something else going on. And sure enough, that's what was going on. So I think once they get all this, my adrenal glands have been affected by this. And because your kidneys and your liver filter the toxins out of your body, of course you're going to have high sugar or high blood sugar if you can't filter the stuff out that needs to be filtered out. I need to eat more fruits, but I do eat fruit because I have a bird and I feed him fruit. So he and I have been eating fruit together. And I've been drinking green tea. What kind of fruits do you recommend? I try not to eat too many fruits because they have a lot of sugar in them. And they say my sugar's high. Um, but I need to drink more water and I need to exercise more. Yeah, that's what I've been doing, is avoiding eating very much because it's got too much sugar in it. I just eat small amounts of, I'd be honest with you, I don't eat a lot of anything. Like, I rarely eat anything at all. I don't have a very good appetite. But all my life, I've eaten pretty much a balanced diet. I don't eat a lot of junk food. I don't eat a lot of takeout. I take care of myself. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Elijah. Oh, you want me to be your mommy? I saw you say hello, mommy. I didn't know what you meant. All right, you guys. Y'all, it's funny today. Funny, funny, funny. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Dr. Roy, Varsha Roy, for your input on my health condition. I'll keep you guys posted. I am here every Saturday and Sunday around somewhere between 10:30 and 12:30 Eastern Standard Time, depending on when I can get here, depending on what time I wake up and that sort of thing. But I try to be here for you guys every weekend, and I'll see you next weekend, and we'll be doing the full moon and Aries reading, okay? So try to be here for that. And I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all of your consideration and concern, and for being here, for subscribing. And what do they call that? Hyping the video, liking it, whatever you do, just saying a prayer, whatever you do, I appreciate you. And if there's anything I can ever do for you, just let us know. Okay? All right, you guys. Namaste. Be blessed.